Niall Horan reveals what you should absolutely not do as a tourist in Ireland. Niall Horan might be the best tour guide in Ireland. In a new interview with Condé Nast Traveler published this week, the 29-year-old musician explains what to do and what to avoid when visiting his hometown. Some things you should avoid doing if you're a tourist in Ireland, he says in a segment dubbed Pub Etiquette that covers some unpleasant habits he appears to have encountered a few times himself. Do not tell anyone about your Irish heritage, especially if you aren't asked about it. Horan then added a couple more excellent recommendations, including, try not to speak in an Irish accent if it's not your national accent, and try not to be offended by banter. It's just a joke. Later in the film, Horan shares another important tourist advice, but this one is primarily for safety reasons. When traveling across the countryside, watch out for the sheep, Horan says. There's a lot of old country roads and mountainous driving where sheep are clinging onto the side of hills and tend to walk out in the middle of the road, so just watch out for the sheep. Horan, who released his latest studio album The Show on Friday, recommended fans to visit a few places in Ireland while traveling. Horan suggested Dublin, the country's capital, citing its beautiful coastline and fine array of pubs. We'll do a separate video of a list of all the great pubs I know in Dublin, he said with a laugh. Horan also claimed that the first thing he does when he arrives in Ireland is head for a pint no matter what time of day it is, a tradition he even advises in his hometown. In Mullingar, Horan gushed about the fantastic live music at some great pubs, 26 of which are within a 1-mile radius. He specifically mentioned the Crossed Keys, Dolly's, and Clark's Bar. Apart from that, you'll see there's a big mural of me on the wall, he said with a laugh. Can't miss it. Horan wrapped up his recommendations by praising Galway, the Wild Atlantic Way, Cork, and Dingle.